Welcome everyone to HFN, also known as HueFin News. Today is the 21st day of May 2021. You guys can tell from my price chart, we are going to talk on and speak about ADA paired against Tether. You guys can see we got it wrong. I mean, we was caught off guard. We talked about this particular cryptocurrency going higher in price right here on May the 17th. And it tried, but it failed. We're going to break that down and then tell you all what we're expecting the market in Cardano to do going forward so that we can make the necessary adjustments and to ensure that we are in position to win in the market. So if you all want to participate, if you all want to join this fantastic team, this fantastic community of individuals who's able to predict the market all without being confused, you need to make sure you follow us. You do that by hitting the like button, sharing the video, and also subscribing to the channel. Now, I would also recommend that you come back and watch these videos so that you can continually learn about how to see the market from a different viewpoint so that you can beat the trap at its own game. All right. So now let me talk about what occurred after our price prediction on May the 17th. We were expecting the price to go higher in Cardano, and we harped on this particular price level right here at $2. We told you that if the market in Cardano breaks $2 to the downside, that you know what to expect, that we're going to go a lot lower in price. And that is precisely what occurred into the market in Cardano right here on the 19th. So 2 days into our prediction is when we saw that climactic movement to the downside in Cardano. I mean, the market went down 26, almost 27% in one day. Now, following that particular day on the 20th, we did reclaim some of that price movement back up to the upside, which is fantastic to see. But nevertheless, at what point, for us to learn, at what point will we have known that our price prediction was in jeopardy of not being fulfilled? The next day, right here on the 18th of May, right? You guys can see how the market in Cardano tried to hold $2, and we were even to see the market price move higher from there, but we closed on the low. So that told us that the market in Cardano was extremely weak. That support area at $2 is extremely weak. That is why the market broke on the 19th, right? So we didn't get it right. We missed it. We were expecting the price in Cardano to at least maintain its strength. It didn't do it. We saw the market price decrease substantially on the 19th. And here we are today on the 21st, seeing the market around $1.70. So if we were to get out right now, we'll be down 22.69% right there. Yeah, he got us on this one, right? He may have won this one, but majority of the time we get it correct accurately almost every other video, right? Every video we pretty much get our predictions on point and correct. So we missed this one, right? Learn the lesson. But we're going to make sure that we claim back those 22% going forward, because we're going to get in position and win into the market in Cardano again. All right, so let's do this. We got rid of that. You guys can see as I zoom out that this market in Cardano is literally trying to hold this ascending line. It is trying to come back above its overall trend that started back here in April. Now, one of the fantastic things that I'm seeing here into the market in Cardano is this. We've seen the market in Cardano come and show us where it likes to prop up the market, right? For us to see this price trade above $1.50, that's very good. And then even here on May the 19th, to see the market in Cardano hold $1 is also pretty good. So those two numbers, $1.50 and $1, for the long term, for the duration, needs to be maintained as support going forward. Okay, breakage of any of those two support numbers that I've just mentioned will entail that this price has a lot lower to go. All right, now I'm not telling you that that's something that we see on the horizon, but it is something that we need to be prepared for, considering the monumental movement to the downside that we've seen right there on May the 19th. Okay, now let's take a look at the market in Cardano on a 2-day time frame. You guys can tell literally on the 2-day time frame, the market very widespread. The volume came through. We've seen an inflection point, like something into the market really prompt a lot of volume and a lot of market participation, whether many people were trying to sell out their positions or were they trying to accumulate more of their ADA tokens. It occurred over the last 2 days, right? And given this amount of volume and given this much volatility and spread, you got to let the market wash itself out. Like, it has to shake all of this excess noise out of the market. Okay, that's something that we need to expect over the next couple of trading days, right? But definitely we need to understand that the market sentiment has changed. It was knocked off its feet, period. When you see high volume, when you see a spread this wide, you have to realize that the market dynamics has changed. So that once monumental bullishness that came to the market in Cardano, you might need to get off that for a little bit, right? You might need to relax on how bullish you may be into the market in ADA. It's just that simple. Right here on the 3-day time frame, we got 12 hours and 45 minutes left into the market in Cardano before this current 3-day price bar ends. And in this particular type of situation, right, if you're in this for the long term, you just need to shake this off and not be too worried about what the market in Cardano is going to do in the near term. Now, when I say long term, I'm saying if you're into the market for about a year, okay? If you're still expecting the price in Cardano to go higher in a year, you need to shake off this particular time period, but you do need to be a little bit more careful, because this type of price action, this type of price volume will definitely let you know that in the next 12 months, you can actually see this market price go a lot lower. So now let's look at this on the 5-day time frame. And again, I'm still seeing the market in Cardano as being weak, right? We have seen the market participants come through and try to prop up the price in ADA because they felt the price was very attractive. But this is not the time to expect the market to go higher. Okay, I'm gonna be real with you. This is not that time. Y'all can even tell how the market in Cardano is hitting some restriction around $1.90. So we need to be real careful into thinking that Cardano is still a buy and that Cardano is still going to go higher in price. The one thing that we need to make a determination off of is seeing the market come back down to a support area. Okay, so on this video, I'm gonna give you all where I'm expecting the market to try to come through and hold support. Okay, so let's get rid of some of these lines. And the market has broken the trend, right? We were able to see it come back up above this trend line, this ascending line, and now we're coming right back down. So that lets me know that we're not following this ascending line. So we need to change it. So let's do it. We're going to take this ascending line and we're going to mark the movement to the downside now. This is how we're going to track the market in Cardano. Okay. Now we are in a very swift decline right now in Cardano. And you know how this is accurate and how we know this is the correct trend is because over the last couple of 5-hour price bars, we've seen the market in Cardano get rejected on that line. It's just that simple. So this is the current trend into the market in Cardano. Okay. Now I'm taking this horizontal line right here and we're going to show you where we're expecting the market to come through for support. Okay. Right here alongside this descending line. So we're seeing a couple of areas. The first one that's a pretty good area of support is right there around $1.65, but the biggest area is right there around $1.60. Okay, into the market for Cardano. Okay, that's one area. Now I'm actually seeing the market trying to come all the way back down here to $1.50 again to try to test this area of $1.50 that I mentioned earlier that needs to be maintained as support. Okay, you guys can see it. This is one area to where ADA held support. Well, it was acting as restriction at that time. This is the second time that it was acting as restriction, and this is the third time. So $1.50 is going to be tested again from our prediction. We're going to look for the market in Cardano to get tested again around $1.50. And if we get increased volume, if we get strength revealed at $1.50, then we understand that the majority of the market participants are in agreement to keep price propped up at $1.50. Okay, so let's look at this on a different time frame. And again, yes, we're going to play the weakness into the market in Cardano. So let's go ahead and create this prediction real quick. And we need to see the market in Cardano give us more confirmation of around $1.60 or $1.50. Those would be the two areas to where we'll come in and TP out the market, i.e. take the bag or take the profit. So that'd be 5.89% there to around 11.14% at $1.50. Okay. This is what we're looking forward to now. And if we get that strength right here coming to the market in Cardano around $1.50, again, that is the new creation of support. Okay. For the long term, we were looking for the market in Cardano to hold that. Now, if we break $1.50 to the downside, I've already told you that this whole area right here, we can see the market in Cardano do the same thing and try to keep price above $1. That's going to be the next phase. So be on the lookout for that. So let me take this back out to the daily. And this is what we're looking forward to. I told you all what we're looking forward to into the market for Cardano or ADA. We're playing in weakness so far. We're not telling you all that the market is still in an upward trend, because it's not. We need to find an area of support. And that's what we did on this video here. All right. So now in the next 3 days, we'll come back in, update you all on what the market in ADA has done. So it gives you time to sit back and look at the price chart and tell me, what do you all think you see on the markets? Do you think the market in Cardano is going to go down? First question. If you think the market in Cardano is going to go down, how low do you think it's going to go? That's the second question. And then at what point in the next 3 days would you come through and take the bag from the trap? At what point would you take your profits at? So let me know. Drop the comment in the comment section. And as always, you need to make sure that you trade different and that you get ahead of everyone else in the market so that you can win. Join us. Make sure you maintain a profitability. And as always, trade different.